All right, I am back. Hopefully, you will find me on part two. I'm going to keep this going. Hopefully, you're able to follow me. This is part two. Discover simple, proven, and free ways that work to attract clients on Facebook. All right, there are a few things that I wanted to make sure that I shared with you. So we are now on part two. And I left off on mistakes uh, that should be avoided where concerns Facebook. And I mentioned the first was becoming too salesy. This is a big no-no. The main purpose of your Facebook page is to connect with your customers and build a strong rapport. And each time you sell them, you take away rapport juice, and they will become less responsive to your content as time goes by. Okay? If you didn't know that, there it is. The next one is not split testing your ads. Now, if you are advertising on Facebook and you don't have multiple ad campaigns to see which converts the best, you'll potentially be leaving tons of money on the table. You want to split test your ads and get rid of those that suck. And then not engaging your audience. The amount of success your business will have is not just determined by the number of likes you get. You have to turn your audience into raving fans by getting them actively involved in your page. Okay? Avoid these few mistakes and you'll be on the path to success. So, here is another thing that I know that you've heard of. Many are utilizing this particular strategy, but they are not necessarily doing it the right way. And that's going to be the use of groups. That's whether you have create your own group or you are following others. Now, the one thing about this, you don't want to join a bunch of groups and start just posting links, posting links. I heard one of my mentors talk about this, and she was told by her mentor to just go and start posting the opportunity. And I guess she was in network marketing then. And she said what happened was that she was blocked and wasn't able to continue utilizing that group strategy. Okay, so you don't want to come at it that way. You want to be seen as an expert or someone that provides value. So, what you're going to do is to identify groups that are available in your niche. Okay. And one thing you can do is go into the search area and you can begin typing keywords and groups that you might want to be a part of. Now, the good thing about this is as you select it, on the left-hand side, you're going to see pages or you'll see groups or, I don't know how many other things. But you want to identify at least 10 groups and whoa, Nelly, I'm not saying that you're going to visit 10 groups. You're going to identify 10 groups, and then out of those groups, you're going to select 3 that are going to be where you focus your attention. Now, the idea I want you to understand is not for you to go into other people's groups, um, using it as a place to get them to be a friend so you can start your promotions. It's not a place for you to go and just post link after link after link. That's considered spam and you'll probably be blocked. It's not a place for you to go to build your group, or should I say, recruit for your product or group. What you want to do is to just really visit the environment there. And after you've selected the 3, because you visited these groups to see if it's just a spam convention or if it's really quiet or if it's engaging, then you identify those 3. You're going to go into the groups, you're going to scroll and see what they're talking about. If there are any areas that you can contribute to, there might be questions that are asked. You simply answer those questions without being spammy. You participate on different threads that may be there. The themes that they may have daily, you might even consider making sure that you are part of 1 or 2 themes that are posted by the group owners. The thing is that if someone really becomes interested in the value that you provide, they are going to make their way to your profile. And this is why I talked to you about setting up your profile in the beginning on part 1, because when they do make their way to your profile, you want to have everything there. You want your profile funnel to be in place. So there begins that client attraction, that getting clients phase. All right. You want that connected. You want it activated. And as you are in these groups and you're posting value, there may be a day that they have where you can promote your group, your Facebook page, or even some have where you can promote paid items. But what you want to be seen as is an expert and one that provides value. Now, this is in other people's groups, and you don't want to post at the same time because there are certain things that go into the feed, and that's not going to be attractive for you. The other thing is your own group. I have our group, Tribe of Unstoppable Christian Women Entrepreneurs. Now, this is not for cowards. There are going to be many, many that come into the group and they are quiet. They're known as lurkers. However, sometimes those lurkers are the ones that are going to invest in your resource. And maybe you have a few that are engaging more in that group. You might want to utilize where you give a shout out to the most engaged, the top 5 engaged, the top 10 engaged. But with your group, you also want a funnel in place. You want to be able to, first of all, make sure that you post valuable content. Whatever you stated to get them to be a part of that group, you must be true to form and make sure that you provide that valuable content. Don't overdo it with the how to's. That can be a bit overwhelming, but make sure that you have your tips in there, your tactics, your even your blog posts that you have that will benefit those that are there, your polls that you can implement there within that group. You just want them to know that you have a direction, you have a vision, and you are committed to them. It's about them. And of course, being that your focus is on your community, they are going to in turn invest and it will be about you. Okay. So that's either joining groups, and I gave you a little system to do that, or your own group. Now, what you want to make sure that you don't do, even within your own group, is that you don't post link after link after link, selling, selling, selling. That is not the way to do it. Of course, you can promote in your group, is your group. Make sure you have your rules in place. Because if you don't have the rules and then you want to speak on it later, you may open up Pandora's box, so to speak. So you want to make sure that you have your rules in place. And I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. When you set up the group, make sure that your keywords are somewhere within the group name. Like for instance, our group is Tribe of Unstoppable Christian Women Entrepreneurs. I have a couple of keywords there. Okay, so that is number one. You want your description where it says about. You want to make sure you have your description there. Give them a teaser. Let them know your what you're providing them. Let them see value in what you have to offer. Your theme days, you might put those there. Anything that you'd like to make sure that they know about your group before they actually come in to the group. Okay. So this is needed for if you feel like you're going to attract clients, any of these free ways work. But the number one thing is being consistent and persistent. Consistent and persistent. Even having your own group. When you first start off, you're going to be posting. You want to be an example to those that are joining your group. The invite feature is good to start off with, but as you get going, I am now not really focusing on the invite feature unless I really know that the person that I'm inviting is a prospective right fit client. Because you will have a group full of individuals, you'll have the numbers, but there won't be enough engagement in relation to the number of people that are in your group. So you don't want to continue to do that after a certain point. You want to make sure you have individuals in your group who are going to celebrate your message, who want to hear more from you, and who are ready, willing, and able to invest. Okay, so that's just a tad bit on utilizing the group features, whether it's you're selecting to be a part of groups, or you're choosing to set up your own group. Let me see. There's another something that I wanted to share with you. Another thing that helps you to attract clients would be contests. And I know when different challenges are promoted, you might see the referral giveaway or different contests. You have a group, you can set up a referral giveaway, you can set up other contests that you are giving away prizes that relate to some of the resources that you have. That's putting yourself in front of your prospective client again. And it when and if they consume the resource or material that you're providing, then you should make sure you have a link there that either goes to your page if you want them to apply to have that yummy free call with you, or there's another item that's maybe the investment is a little bit higher. Those are ways that you can attract the clients too. And I know you may feel like, okay, well, I thought we weren't supposed to sell on Facebook. Well, Facebook gave you the page where you can promote. There is a certain way that you can promote in your group. You can set up the promotion and the marketing funnel via other people's groups. You just have to be in compliance and make sure that you're in compliance. This is part two of simple, proven, and free ways that work to attract clients via Facebook. Okay. Again, if you are watching via the replay, comment with pound replay. You can then go ahead and ask your questions. Sorry about that. There's one other thing I'm looking for. And then I want to share with you something that I feel is going to be what you have hoped for. My apologies. I thought I had this. Okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. If you have any questions, go ahead. Excuse me, and comment. There's so much I have to share with you. I'm just trying to make sure that just one more minute. One more minute. I don't know why it's not coming up. Sorry about that sound. But if it's waking you up, it's okay. Okay, so now one thing you need to keep in mind with attracting clients, you want to make sure that you're busy marketing your business. And I'm being specific to Facebook, okay? And I've seen so many spiritually rich and brilliant women desiring to use their gifts to provide transformation while making a living. And I'm saddened when I observe some of the things they're doing. Many are surprised to see how much you should be dedicated to marketing your business. Marketing is the act of making your target market aware of the solutions you offer, and selling is the act of persuading them to invest in those solutions. All too often, I see people spending most of the time on selling and they neglect the all important activity of marketing. And I know that's not any of you. And if it is, I'm here to tell you what to do. Okay. So for starters, I want to share how you can use Facebook to advertise your services and generate site traffic without investing money. This is a bonus to you, and then we're going to be wrapping this up. For starters, learn to make friends. Okay, Facebook is a social media site, so be social. And the word social is not there just because. You want to go out and make friends daily, see what people are liking and following, and like the people who follow those items in Facebook. You have to actively work to stop seeing something that someone you friended is posting. So build up a strong base of followers. Every time you post, those followers will see it, and that means more exposure for you. And now we know that's just a percentage of your followers. And secondly, use graphics and humorous links. People love to be entertained, and if you can get pictures or stories to be shared from your page, that means more and more people will send the link out, and that means more and more exposure for your page. Also, be sure to reciprocate. Go out and share what other people are doing and be sure to hit that like button often. The more you like something on a person's page, the more likely they are to return the favor and like you back. And when you like something, it shows on your page, and then other people can see what you've done, which will increase your exposure. Third, make sure your Facebook name accurately reflects your product company service or selling goal. You don't want to be ambiguous. Say who you are with pride and then let others spread your name through links, likes, and shares. Now, this will give you brand recognition across a wide network of friends. And then, fourth, be polite and comment often. You want to leave friendly comments on people's walls, under their posts, or their pictures. You want to interact and get out there with your community so they will interact with you. This serves several functions for you. The biggest is that it keeps you a relevant, worthwhile addition to their page. People will periodically clean out their Facebook accounts. And the first people to go are the ones who post very little to nothing. And if you aren't interacting with your audience, then why should they interact with you, right? So, advertising for free, which is conducive to attracting your clients for free, is all about networking in Facebook. Networking is easy, but doing it on a wide scale can take some patience and attention. Just remember to be diligent, be outgoing, and be responsive to your network, and they will do the same for you. Now, a word about Facebook marketing for free. It's often stated that social media is free. However, it's not totally true because you invest your precious time, and if you don't know what you're doing, it's costing you more than one who invests in someone else to do it, or one who invests in the skills to be able to use this phenomenal tool effectively. All right. So I have so much that I wanted to share, but I don't want to neglect those of you that feel like you understand what I'm saying, you like what I'm saying, but it's just a little bit overwhelming. Well, I am not going to leave you in the fog. There is something that I want to share with you. And I know, sometimes it's hard to really focus on who it is you should trust. I'm here, I've been here for you. I'm one that you can trust to be here in the long run. I am so committed to everything God, and I'm talking about BGOD. I care about your success, and so I have put together something that I feel is going to be what you've been longing for. And so I want to say congratulations. You're invited to the live 6 week behind the scenes boot camp with me. You and I will go full out in a live boot camp. And I want to tell you, I have a special gift offer that is going to close down at 11:59 a.m. tomorrow Pacific time. I can't believe I'm really even going here because this investment special is something that I only show to my community, and then that time is over. So I'm giving this to you for those of you who have connected, those of you who are in the community. I want you to have this opportunity to have this time with you. And so I'd like to introduce the Manifest Marketing Accelerator Boot Camp. Now, this is not a recorded event. I may have some trainings on demand for you, but this is live. And after this live event, I may not do it live again. When I tell you the investment, and some of you, you're not concerned about the cost at all. When you see something, it's of value, you're looking at the investment. And so, if you want to manifest your desired results, that's what you need to use to tell you whether or not this is something for you. So, this is how the epic marketing component breaks down. There's authentic business planning. Okay, treasure map for more profits, more reach, and more impact. There's leverage the power of email to reach and serve more people while creating cash on demand. There's how to share your work and give your audience exactly what they want with integrity and joy. Then get rockstar exposure to help you power your business and double your impact. Marketing strategies you can implement and build to attract your targeted clients and customers. And then effective social media and two facts you need to know about Facebook. And the Manifest Marketing Accelerator Bootcamp also gives you the experience of sisterhood. How the Manifest Marketing Accelerator Bootcamp works. Your experience will take place over 6 results driven, guided, and focused weeks. Delivery includes master calls with me, supported by checklists and other supporting documents of everything you need from personal empowerment, spiritual fitness, business building, personal development, mindset mastery, etc., social media marketing. Live Q&A, you'll be able to ask questions. You can experience my support live during the Q&A segment at the end of the master call. You can also choose to write in your questions. Getting your personal and specific questions answered is very important to me. That you and are connecting, especially if there's something that needs customization for your field or brand. And of course, these calls are recorded. Then there's the learning environment. Access MMA schedule, training recordings, and supporting documents. This program was designed with you in mind. It's flexible. As a busy woman, mom, wife, entrepreneur, you may not be able to make every live call. If you can't make every live call, you can access every training at your own leisure. God infused. You're in a safe place. I just want to drop that in. And this program follows kingdom principles. I share some of your values and principles so you can expect that the training will correlate with your values and principles. Orientation. There's a review of logistics, setting yourself up for success, and other key information to provide ease of navigation during your experience. Okay. Uh, the epic business and leadership success components include spiritual foundation based on kingdom principles, live special topic training calls with me, prayer coverage. So I want you to get your pre-launch special to Manifest Marketing Accelerator Bootcamp and unlock a bonus package worth over $1,235. Now, see, that was what I had available to those who invested the $297 for the 6-week program, and it's scheduled to increase. So it includes Quick Start Social Media Bootcamp, 2-month access to my extraordinary inner circle, epic learning environment. It houses your training recordings and supporting documents such as checklists, live sessions, real time implementation, social media audit, email support, promote your book in 30 days via Facebook, private one-on-one call with me. You can add that in when you upgrade to the gold level. Now, I'm getting ready to tell you the investment. This is a special, special, special because you were here with me in the community on the training. I'm expecting others to watch the replay. There will be a rebroadcast at 6 where I will be with you, where you can post your questions and still get that live experience. It's going to be at 6. But I'm going to tell you that this particular live experience could go for $997 for the 6-week live experience. It could be $597, and that would be easy peasy. I know there are those of you that want what I'm offering, and you know that it's going to upgrade your business, not just levels, but a dimension. Okay? Not 397. It was just yesterday $297 for the 6-week live boot camp. But for you, until tomorrow, till tomorrow at 11:59 a.m. Pacific time, you can now reserve your spot for $97. Oh, I have to keep looking and squinching because this is low, low, low for an investment for this type of experience. However, it's for you. I want to invest in you. Will you invest in yourself? Now, here's the link. I could hear some of you saying, okay, where's the link already? The link is http colon forward slash forward slash in 3, the number 3 months.com forward slash MMA special. Okay, that's where you want to go to snatch up your space for this boot camp. And I'm going to type that link here for you. Oh, in3months.com forward slash MMA special. And you know what? I am so encouraged. I've been watching different lives and trainings. And you know, at times there might not be very many on that live with that individual, but they are going just full speed ahead, excited, and continuing because they know that whoever is to be in their circle of their community is going to be drawn. Long as we do the work, long as we do what's needed. You put it out there, you do the work to attract those right fit clients. And the one thing that I didn't include is that, and I think I did say it a little bit, is that you saturate everything in prayer. Even your client attraction activities, saturated in prayer, as you're identifying your target audience, that ideal right fit client, saturated in prayer. That's where the real deal is. That you submit everything to Father God. So I'm going to go ahead. Okay, my apologies. I'm going to go ahead and close out this Facebook Live. I am thanking Ruth for being here, for Terry being here, and those of you that I wasn't able to see, you can go ahead and comment with where you were tuning in from. If you are watching via the replay, go ahead and comment with pound replay, and then you can post your questions or your aha moments, which upgrades your retention level, and make sure that you are taking action on something that I shared on part one and or part two. Learning is great, but application is key. What is one action step that you're going to take before your head hits the pillow? I hope that it's joining me at http:// in3months.com / MMA special. But the second action step, what is it going to be? There's something that you can do to up level your business right now within one of the ways that I shared with you in this Facebook Live. Well, this is Robin Trambo. I love you with the love of the Lord. Be sure to review the part one, and then the second part two is, uh, where we're at now. I so care about your success. I'm praying for you, and I'm looking for you in the community, the tribe of unstoppable Christian women entrepreneurs. All right, so that is it. Thank you, and I will talk to you again.